Oh, Tim. Huh.
I started to play The Sims only in December 2020.
Oh, Waxwin. Oh. Huh.
I was looking for the possibility of living the experience of a virtual pregnancy.
Oh, Flurbit.
The Sims looked like the perfect place to recreate my family environment and simulate the desired pregnancy, the one that I struggle to get in real life. I also wanted to research how female gamers of The Sims narrate the relationship between their real life and the one constructed in the game. At this point, I think you are asking yourself why and how am I naked? I will go back to this point soon. This quote was one of the topics of my first semi-structured interview with Agata, a 25-year-old Italian girl living in Maastricht. She was my first participant and also a great informant about the field.
En el caso de los videojuegos, la ideología es algo que alguien juega. La ideología es algo con lo que interactuamos. La ideología es algo que nos permite y nos obliga a hacer cosas dentro del videojuego. En el caso de Kurt Cobain, la ideología de los Sims nos obliga a vivir la vida feliz del capitalismo de California.
I shared this video with Agata and we both agreed on Cicciari's opinion, but we also underlined how much the game looks like a parody of the Western world, a B-side that is not considered at all by the Marxist analysis of The Sims made by the Spanish scholar. One important topic arose during my conversation with Agata. She revealed to me she often uses the game as a tool to visualize the story of love with the man she likes. When she likes someone, she creates an avatar of the man and sets up a love relationship with her avatar. Then she makes a baby with him just to check out how genetics works. At this point, she usually doesn't like to play with babies, and as soon as they grow up to toddler, a bunch of hours of gaming, she kills them in one of the ways allowed by the algorithm. The most popular one is to make a kid swim for hours. Me and Agata also discussed the use of modes. I didn't know anything about modes, and Agata explained to me that modes allow you to make things that are usually forbidden by the official game for ethical reasons, like killing a pregnant woman or a baby. After my interview with Agata, my research topic slightly changed. I was more interested to discover how female gamers play their forbidden desires in the game, and how modes help them in their purpose.
The duality of game as product and game as process reveals that a game does not only consist of a material aspect, the algorithm, but it also entails an embodied experience, the act of play.
Sarifipaya!
A game exists at the same time as rules and the evocation of those rules. One way to contextualize this notion is to relate it to Aristotelian metaphysics, which determines two basic modes of being, those of potentiality and actuality. In this sense, all games are constructed of rules and rule sets, which contain the potentiality of the game in potentia, but only the actual play of a game brings it to full existence. Game in actio.
Starting from me, I realized that I would need a more full pregnancy experience from the one offered by the official game. I got my point by downloading one of the most popular modes called Wicked Whims that allowed me to have a period, to check fertility, and also to have a more wild sexual life. But the forbidden option I started to use most was the possibility to go around naked. That's what Luca told me when we met online for our interview. Luca is an Italian journalist, an important researcher in the field of gender studies in gaming culture. He claimed that the first thing everybody does when you discover modes is to go around naked. For me, was dancing. The most popular modes is the script, Motherload, which allows you to earn 50,000 simoleons without working. This mode was the one that allowed Gemma to fulfill her forbidden desires. Gemma used to play when she was pre-adolescent. The beginning of her social life and her first sexual fantasies were constructed inside the Sims according to only her desires. But she also used the game to cope with a difficult situation she and her family was living in inside her home.
Yibsy. Fadish.
Gemma's family needed to cope with a violent father. I want to report her words.
I remember very well, I was 16 or 17. I am sure because we changed several homes during my childhood. I remember the home we built in the game, and it was the last home before I went to university. My parents divorced, and we all separated as a family.
Banafi. Maperu. Oh.
It was me and my sister Jessica, and everything started as a challenge. Let's rebuild our house. It was a great challenge. And we did it so well that it was terribly similar to the real one. Then we put our family in. We were 6. Our father, of course, as in reality, was the villain, and I and my sister decided to torture him constantly.
New Yap. Suna. Oh.
Jessica found a way to block him in a corner with the furniture, and he couldn't do anything. He couldn't move, eat, go to the bathroom, and after a while, he died. We killed him, I don't know how many times.